We can't get away from it. I wish they could just plug me in like the Matrix, and then things would be all good. I don't know why those guys would want to leave the Matrix. I think they'd be much better if they just went, you know what, let's stay in the Matrix, play video games all day. That'd be awesome. Hey guys, Sutton in here, back for a little more TerraTech. Thanks for coming to hang out with me today. It's really great to have you guys here. This has been a crazy week again. It's been amazing. I can't believe how many people have subscribed this week already. Thank you so much, guys. Welcome to all the new subscribers. So John, Teresa, Aztec, and there are some other ones that are not public, so I don't like to mention the non-public ones by name, but if you want to be mentioned, just leave a comment. And then I'll be sure to catch you in the next video or the next video. Thanks so much, guys, for the comments as well. Way to go, Aztec, on being number 20. That is the best of the 20 numbers, I think. And thanks as always, Zed, yes, for all the great support you've given, all the comments and things like that. He's got some awesome comments, as always, so I really appreciate those. I think that's one of the best things about YouTube, is just being able to, you know, give some insight onto some people's buildings and things like this. So this is really awesome. I really do appreciate that a lot. If you guys are a fan of Zed, yes, and I think you are, I think everybody is, right? If you're a fan, head on over to, I'm going to put a link in the description to this guy's channel. He's Reaper, I think it's Reaper X1 is how you say it, but I'll put a link down there anyway. He's got a nice feature video showing all the kind of stuff and things that Zed has made. So he's got a bunch of the projects that is made, which is pretty cool. I think it's worthwhile checking out. So definitely head there and take a look at where things are going there. That's pretty awesome. I think he's got some cool ideas for sure. And I appreciate you guys, all the support on all these videos. I really do. I thank you so much for all the subscribers and for the likes and for the comments and everything like that. I think it's super awesome. That is just definitely really awesome to see and hear. I'm just trying to do two things at once here. I'm trying to build as well as try to comment, because there's a number of things I gotta just mention. I just wanted to give a heads up that if you basically, some things are going on. Some stuff is happening, guys. Some things are going on, and I'm gonna have less time to work on videos for a while. So I just wanted to give you a heads up. It's probably gonna change a bit. Normally, I make YouTube videos I try to make a video the day before or the day of, just so that I can get everybody's comments read and make sure that I can mention them in the videos and things. From this video on, though, that's probably going to change a bit. I'm probably going to have to record videos about a week in advance. So the videos are probably going to be, yeah, if you leave a comment, for instance, on this video, most likely I'm not going to be able to, I'll read it for sure. I'll see all the comments and subscribers right away. But it'll probably take an extra week to get a mention in there, type of thing. So it'll take a little bit of time. So I'm going to record videos probably on the weekends and then edit them during the week, and then try to keep some things posted. Most likely I'm only going to be able to do one TerraTech video a week, so it's not going to be something I can do every day type of thing, or every couple days and stuff like that. So we'll see how it goes, but we're kind of playing it by ear. It's all that IRL stuff, right? That real life stuff. It's just, you know, it gets in the way. You got school and work and all those types of things, but things are crazy besides YouTube for me right now, so I've got a lot of other things that are on the go and happening. So it's going to be a little more challenging, but I don't mind the challenge. I think that'll be pretty cool. I do really like making these videos, and as long as you guys are enjoying them, I'm going to keep making them. So we'll see how it goes. It will be a little bit different, but we'll try to make it work. So all that to say, if you leave a comment and I don't mention it the next video, it's just because I had already recorded the videos, so I didn't have a chance to say, hey, welcome to the channel and all that. So, and especially if you give some tips like Zed's been doing, give me some nice tips on how to make things better and more efficient and all that, then sometimes it might not be implemented in the next video, and I apologize. It's just because, yeah, I just have to record these things in advance now. Otherwise, I'm never going to be able to get any sleep at night. So that's just the way it's going to go. I know it's not ideal, because I'd rather be able to say, hey, welcome to the channel. Thanks for subscribing. You guys are awesome. And probably not going to get a chance to do that the initial video. So the next video for TerraTech is probably not going to be for another week now. So probably only going to do, this video will come out on Friday. And then I think it's going to be Friday. And then, can I get this to go the right way? There we go. And then after that, it's going to be in the next Friday. So I'm going to try to do TerraTech Friday nights. This is basically the goal. So we'll see how it goes. We'll try to make it work. But I do love this game. I think it's just awesome. It's so fun to be able to do. And why did I need that one there? Actually, I probably don't. It's really just awesome game, and I appreciate all the support from you guys. Why did I take a picture of that? You can tell I'm a little bit distracted at this point, and just lots of things going on. So I'm trying to get this video done before it goes out on Friday, and this has been a bit of a challenge too. So we're trying to do some things here. Okay, so yes, that was basically my big spiel. Sorry, that took quite a long time of just me rambling, but I just wanted to let you guys know what's going on, just in case you said, hey, I made a mention that you should do something like this on your Scrapyard and you didn't do it, and that's just because I probably already made the video before I got a chance to see the comments. So that is just the way things go, unfortunately. But thanks so much for your continued support on these videos. I think sometimes you just gotta let IRL be IRL, right? That real life stuff is just gotta, sometimes you gotta deal with it. You gotta go to school, you gotta go to work, you gotta handle all those things. So that's just the way it goes sometimes, right? Can't handle it. We can't get away from it. I wish they could just plug me in like the Matrix, and then things would be all good, eh? I don't know why those guys would want to leave the Matrix. I think they'd be much better if they just went, you know, let's stay in the Matrix, play video games all day. That'd be awesome. So you can see here that I am revising the Scrapyard quite a bit. So I decided to tear down parts of the Scrapyard, and I kind of want to make things simplified a bit. It was a little bit chaotic. It was getting a little bit, yeah, chaotic is the term I'd like to use. I think just backlogs and things were happening, and Zed Yes was really kind to comment. He just said, you know what, the way you have these refineries is kind of dumb, right? So I had the output and the input the kind of reverse. So the output was coming out on this side of the track, so we'll use this little guy, use this guy as the demonstrator here. So we basically have a piece that goes around here, an unrefined chunk goes around here, and then it would go into the machine and come out back here, which would also cause some issues. So that was kind of dumb. This is a much better way. So you have an unrefined chunk come in here, it'll jump in there and then pop out over here and then come back. I also want a route where the refined chunks already can just go straight through, so they can just go straight through and head down on to the rest of that stuff. So that's a great idea. I wish there was kind of a way to set up one giant kind of collection place that you could just put things. So if one of these mats, for instance, was, you could just put in the center and everything just went to that mat, and then it automatically, if you had a conveyor belt coming out of it, it automatically start taking them out so that they could go into different places. But that's the way, it seems to be the way it goes. I don't think that works anyway. I'm pretty sure that doesn't work that way. We've got some, just out of curiosity, I wonder if we should let's just do a quick, whoops, this is one thing. I'm just curious. Let's just do this quickly here. No, can't, oh yeah, I can't get to the ground. Right. Oh my gosh. I'm sorry guys, this has been just kind of crazy week. Things have just been going kind of nuts and stuff. So I just want to try something here quickishly I just want to see if this is what I was thinking. If you could have resources that just randomly all go to one tile, and then you could sort them afterward. But I think things don't pull from the conveyor belt until they're required by a mixer or something like this. So let's see, what if we had this kind of situation? We're back. Okay, so normally what happens is you have one of these collectors and they'll just stack on the collector, and then they won't get called until they're used by a store or like a factory or a refinery or anything like that. But my question is, if you had a resource, let's say it's being called by this filter here, will it actually go through? No, it just stays there. So what would have been cool is if you could pile anything you wanted here, and then if these filters kind of called that block out into another patio. Because I mean, what that would mean for us here is that you could have everything. Let's go over here. So say I had a bunch of refineries here and a bunch of scrapyards. I could have that all going to just one big pad, and then those pads could be sending everything from that one pad could be sending out to all these filter pads. So then it'd be a lot easier than trying to make multiple tracks. So I was interested in adding like a third and fourth track in here, but that's going to get really messy and really hard to control. So that's not going to work, but it would be cool. That would be awesome if something like that was possible. Anyway, so let's get back to what we were doing here, because we kind of got distracted there with a whole bunch of stuff going on. We just got completely distracted with what we need to do. So what am I actually trying to do here? I don't even know. Refinery. Let's grab another refinery. So another thing Zed said, you could, depending where your cursor is pointing at each one of these little dots, that's really where you can choose to rotate around. So when you're doing the rotating stuff, it's rotating around that dot, which was a good notion. I think maybe everybody in the world but me knew that. I think that's the way it goes. Hey guys, I'm back. Okay, let's see how things kind of turned out here. So we've got the little scrappers that come up here. They're gonna do their thing, drop something off. It's gonna come up here on this side. I had these wrong again. I keep just putting them the wrong way. So this is the right way here. So the green, they go in. So in this case, the first unrefined material is going to come in here. It's going to go in there, get refined, pop out here. It should jump right straight across. Here's a filter for refined, so it should jump straight across and go through the thing, and that'll keep repeating. So if any unrefined get past here, it's going to go in here, get refined, and come out this way. Any refined bricks that pass this point, they're going to just go through that area. Anything that gets up to this little juncture gets kind of hard to see, but there's a unrefined area, a filter here, so it'll just, everything will be unrefined, will come back up here. I wanted to make sure that if any of these spots got backlogged, so if there's a backlog up to here, for instance, for some reason, it doesn't matter. So unrefined can go all the way around. They'll just circle all the way around, come back up here. So I can have an unrefined block end up going around the whole scrapyard here a couple times or something. That doesn't matter. So I think this side should be good. So basically anything that gets anything, if there's any backlog, there'd be backlog for refining it. That's the only way I think it would get backlogged here. And if that's the case, the refined stuff will still make through. So it might just stop the line for a bit. So it might just stop the line for a bit, but I think that'll be it. That's all that will happen. Then on the other side here, we've got a similar idea. This time, so the refined stuff will go straight through. They'll come, unrefined stuff will come up here, get into that little refinery and come out the other side. So I think these ones will be fine. Anything that's unrefined will go by. This side's actually a lot simpler. So unrefined, it should go back through the entire track again. If this gets backlogged, the unrefined will just go up through here and progress through the rest of the system. So probably the only downside is this part here is pretty short. So unrefined loops might happen a couple of times type of thing and might get really backlogged pretty fast. That's probably the only downside I think that I can see right now. But why don't we try it out? Let's just see what happens here. Let's try to drop in some things. So we got some stuff here that we can refine, like these lasers. Oh yeah, we got one more. I'll do a couple of these. We'll see how they go. Let's try that. I'm not sure. We might have to move the factory, or else, whoops, some choppiness is happening. Well, might have to move the scrapyard, because I think it might be too close now to the other things. But oh, let's watch the magic happens here. Okay, here's the magic. It's getting refined, going through. Right, this guy just went around, not a big deal. I think that's okay. So I think this side might be all right. Some refine gets through, that's okay. Some, yeah, it's okay when the refine get through, I think. Shouldn't be a problem. I think I'm not even actually storing plumite anymore, or plumbia ingots anymore, because I think I have definitely a lot of them. Yeah, so plumbia ingots are coming down the track. Where are they going here? There. Let's just get rid of all the plumbia ingots, because those are not important. Whoop. Same thing up here. Whoop. Yeah, because I don't need plumbia anymore. I've got so much of it. I think it's pretty ridiculous. 27 space bucks for every plumbia ingot. 2. So I think that's pretty good. So as Ed mentioned too, you could use magnets to help with the collection of these things. So I'm going to try. I'll try the mini. So I have tried these before, and sometimes they end up just getting stuck to the magnet and they won't recycle. Well, let's try. I haven't tried sticking them right on this thing, but let's just see what happens. Let's just do this side first. Whoop, 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 stop. Hey, what's going on? Okay, quick. So let's try. Oh, I'm down to 1. That's pretty awesome. Okay, let's try this. So it sticks to the magnet. So that one's getting absorbed. But this isn't here. That one's just... Did it get stuck under the magnet? So I'm not sure. Maybe there's a special thing you can do. Like maybe you need some blocks away from the edge. Let's just do this. I'll just stick you there for a second. What if there was a block right to the edge, like this? And then we did that. Are they getting absorbed? They seem to stick to the magnet, and then it seems to like not get jumped in there. So I don't know why that's the case. I think Zed's correct. Is what should happen is it should. What am I going to do with these things now? What should happen, I think, is that it should stick to the magnet. At least that's what I would have thought. It should stick to the magnet, and then let's not recycle magnets because they're expensive. Yeah, it should stick to the magnet and then get absorbed in the scrapper. It does not seem to do that. I don't know why. So maybe Zed or somebody else can illuminate why that is the case. Maybe there's something weird about that. But we're just going to do a bunch of these things here. So far, it seems to be a good location. Nothing's getting absorbed into that stuff. If we just do, look at how many we can do now. So I did space these further apart. I think that's fine. I was worried the radius goes outside of the scrapyard area, but it's not so bad. I think having more space in the center is a lot better, just so I could stack these things up. Like, let's just do them all. Let's do 100. There's 100 left. Oh, okay, maybe I shouldn't do them all. I'm not sure. Let's see what's going on. Okay, let's see if the scrapyard version, I don't know what version we're at now, 3.0. Let's see if 3.0 is working. So there's a little bit of backlog there. So another thing Zed mentioned that I could do is set up a one of those arrows that alternates, an alternating arrow that could alternate where these resources go. So we potentially could do that. So things are selling there. I haven't even started trying to. Oh, I should. Let's start making some stuff here. We got enough room. Where Where are things? Okay, we got enough room for stuff, so let's make a titanite. I completely forgot about that part of the business here. So we can make, whoa, what's going on? Oh, whoa. Okay, yeah, we can make titanite. We've got tons of titanite coming in, lots of plumbia. We're just gonna sell all the plumbia, I think. I wish you could have filters that say not. So I wish you could say everything but. Wouldn't that be cool? Everything but plumbia can go through. I wonder if there's a way to do that. I wonder if there's a way to set up a bunch of filters so it ends up being not one of those. It might be a little tricky, I guess, but let's see. Let's go check on the scrapping side of the scrapyard here. What's no back? So far? Is version 3.0 working? Okay, so we got a little bit of, oh yeah, the refined stuff coming back again, so this is the problem. And okay, a little bit of mistake here, because yeah, I did want things to stop here. Let's turn this off. So on the way back, I didn't want things to line up like this. I wanted a way to be able to just delete it all. So what we could do actually to fix that, I think, is easy enough. I think we grab a filter here. I'm gonna switch it over like that. This we could turn off normally, and then if we need to sell stuff, we'll just do this. And flick that around. There we go. So now, if there's a backlog, let's start it here, we can just flip it around. I think we're doing well that way. Plumbia is definitely one of those things that don't really need a lot of anymore. So that looks pretty good. Things are selling there. Stuff is happening here. There comes out our big block of titanite. Should we craft another one? Do we have enough? Oh yeah, we got lots. Craft another one. Oh my gosh, is this working? Is this actually working? Is the scrapyard 3.0? Look at all of those things. That's a lot faster. Now you can just leave this for a while and have everything scrapped. This is working, I think. Okay, what's going on here? Yeah, same idea, right? So same problem here. I just wanted to be able to just do exactly that. Just sell everything. If it's getting a backlog here, I'm just going to sell it off on these things and not worry about it. I think that's the way to go. Because I definitely, you know, I'm not shy on or low on those titanites at all. I think, look at this. Okay, I'm super happy with this right now, I think. This is our fully functioning, well-oiled machine. I think that's it. Okay, awesome. All right, I think there's a little bit of backlog there, but I think I can fix that easy enough on the other side. I think all it's going to be, I'm stuck on something. I think it was a laser. There's some laser spillage out here on the side. Whoa, getting into some frames, but we'll survive. So yeah, as I mentioned too, one thing that's useful to note, he mentioned that there's, you know, a limit on the number of items you should have in one of these visible areas. That causes some latency as well, so I'm going to probably end up moving the factory, but I just wanted to build it here. Let's just sell everything and not worry about trying to recycle any more titanite. I think we have tons of titanite too. Okay, that's going to be it for me today, guys. Thanks so much for all your continued support on the TerraTech videos. I appreciate all the likes, the subs, and the comments. Thanks so much, guys. We'll see you again next week. I guess it will be next week for another TerraTech. I'm going to try to do a video every Friday night for TerraTech. So we'll see you again next time. Thanks so much. Have a great day, guys. Bye-bye.
Thank you.